starting lineups for tonight, the Mountaineers. In goal is Alex Rizbaki. Number 16, Olga Martinez. Number 17, Brighton Chakukwa. Number 15, Leslie Labar. Number 22, Austin Williams. Number 2, Justin Vielle. Number 14, Elias Arens. Number 21, João Silva. Number 1, Jorge Bartomu. Number 4, Tyler Spickner. And number 7, Lucas Mora. The coach for the Mountaineers is Millie Winslow. For the Chazy Eagles, the starting lineup, number 2, Derek Drake. Number 5, Josh Ferrier. Number 9, Craig Button. Number 10, Nelson Tolton. Goalkeeper, Kyle Bissonnette. Number 12, Nathan Reynolds. Number 14, Justin Brothers. Number 17, Brett Giroux. Number 19, Cole Chasky. Number 24, Brandon Lawrence. Eagles are coached by Mr. Rob McCullough, Gary Conway, and John Shregan. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Larry Bayshard, Mr. Dennis Labarge, and Mr. Pete Jakes. Please stand and remove all headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello, North Country soccer fans, and welcome to Championship Saturday here at the Plattsburgh Sports Complex here in Plattsburgh. We have championship soccer between the Class D Division II champions, the Chazy Eagles, against the Mountaineers of Minerva-Newcomb, Joey. And we've been looking at this game kind of in anticipation because the Mountaineers come in with some exchange students.
Looks like we're playing the United Nations here tonight. Yeah, there's some names that we're going to have a difficult time pronouncing, and Joey, I'm going to let you make a fool of yourself and do it.
Well, Chazy, it's Brett Giroux gets a throw in here for Chazy, and it's Derek Drake trying to get to the ball, and it's knocked toward midfield, and it's picked up by Hayden Gay. Hayden Gay with the ball now on the far side defensively for Chazy is Cole Chasky. And there's a shot into the box, and it's trying to be cleared out by number 18, Portera. Portera sends it up to number 1, which is Bortamo, or Bertimo. You're right, Joe. It'll take a while to get used to it here.
And you're doing a good job so far.
Sure. What, messing it up?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Joe the Fish Poisson. The winner of this game moves on next week to Potsdam to play in the regional championship game. This is the sectional championship. And Joe, how did the Minerva-Newcomb, were they #1 in Division III?
No, I don't think they were. But Brandon Lauren's going to, that was a handball.
No, but it was
a distinct handball.
And who is the official right now in the middle?
We have Dennis LaBarge in the middle, Peter Jakes, and Larry Bayshard.
Okay.
Larry and I were speaking last night before the soccer games in Chazy. Here's a good chance for Chazy right off there. It seemed like they're trying to go right down the throat of Minerva. And I think they want to spread it a little bit, but we were about the trade that we did with Kyle McCarthy for Joey Trombley, and so it was a good trade.
What field were you at when you said that?
At the George Brendler Field. Right here's a good spot for Chazy.
There's a big booming kick toward the net. And the ball he scores! And right off at a minute, 53 seconds. Was that Lauren?
It's like Lauren. Nice service.
Nice service. Who took the kick there for Chazy?
Usually Botten takes this.
Usually Botten gets it. And the Mountaineers, who have not given up a goal in the playoffs, a minute 53 in, and Chazy comes in quickly on a set piece.
They haven't seen Chazy before.
We'll get the official announcement here.
I think Chazy's they're going to be clubbing Seals here again this evening like they have been in the playoffs, or Minerva going to bounce back from this early deficit.
24 scored it, so it was Lauren.
He's from Botten. Botten usually services.
Yeah, usually Botten does service that, and I think it was Botten. I think did he shave his head back there?
Nice stick by Barrier.
And you got Bertimo. He's one of their top guns, exchange player, pushing it through over to number 14, Arias, and stepping up is Giroux. And back there is that Pelton, trying to keep him down.
Good defender.
Trying to send it across, and it's taken away by Brothers. And it will be a goal kick here for Chazy. So, some nice speed by the Mountaineers down there.
They have some skill, but can they use it? Are they going to be able to use it? Chazy did a good job of shutting them down once they got in deep, allowing nothing to go to Bissonnette, the keeper for Chazy tonight. They've had a platoon system in Trent Blaze and Kyle Bissonnette. Chazy Eagles and having a lot of success with both of them this year.
And Bissonnette is in net right now. And that's a foul on Brothers, jumping over the top.
Yeah.
And he jumped over Rudabaki.
Chazy goal was scored by Brandon Lauren and assisted by Craig Botten.
Yeah, you're right. It was Craig Botten with that service. And here's a chance for the Mountaineers. And they're going against the wind.
That's a nice ball.
Nice serve in there. And coming off his line is Bissonnette for Chazy.
A quick goal by Chazy right off the bat. That's definitely what they wanted to. Any team wants to do it, but it's hard to dig yourself out of a hole against this Chazy team if you're the Mountaineers in a championship game. Chazy's had a lot of success in championship play in Section 7.
Well, you know, and Chazy, with their offensive firepower that they have, they're going to keep the all cylinders here. They're going to play in action here.
A lot of space.
And here come the Mountaineers. Some nice ball movement by the Mountaineers.
The transition game is good.
Yeah, it is. It gets on to the foot of Bertimo. Bertimo trying to shake the defense here. And he's come down looking to serve it in.
Service.
Great service. Stepping up is Pelton. Setting it up to the midfield, but it's taken by Veal, Justin Veal. And it is Lauren. And it's knocked out of bounds. Good job defensively, because Lauren would have taken that down the sideline. So a throw in here for the Eagles at midfield.
Chazy should take their time right here and get compact and get it together.
The ball comes into Lauren. He one-times it up over to Drake. And you have Derek Drake. Some great foot skill here from the young man. And nice play by Lauren. Back to Drake, trying to go back to Lauren.
A little too cute right there. You know, it was a good idea, but Lauren should have maybe taken a crack from distance because the wind is in the Chazy favor at this time. It's
I think I'm assuming they won the toss to decide where to go, and I think McAuliffe wanted to have the wind at their back to try to get the lead, and it paid off within the first 2 minutes.
Nice play by Drake right there, and he's taken down, but no call.
Yeah,
he is going to call.
He's right there. So this is an opportunity. So it's going to be a set play, or is Reynolds, or actually it's going to be a Botten taking the kick. It'll be a set play then.
You see what they do? They get everybody all in one clump, and it's very hard to defend that. Create a lot of chaos in front of that net. That's a nice ball.
There we are, another one. And that goes into the net.
Oh, yeah. That's a handball all day long. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, and he could be thrown out of the game, I think, for that, but I don't know if they're going to, but he could be thrown out of the game for that handball. That is going to be a penalty shot.
That was going in the net, wasn't it?
That was going in the net. He could be thrown out of that game with a red card.
I'm surprised it's not an automatic goal when a player does that.
I agree with you.
That should be automatic goal.
I agree with you.
I mean, they take a guarantee away, and there's no guarantee on a penalty kick.
No. Chazy with a good chance to go up. Just about 5 minutes and 15 seconds in this first half, and there's a yellow card. Number 2 will be awarded the yellow card. Who is that?
That would be Justin Veal.
And he's very lucky he's not awarded a red card.
Well, if Lauren doesn't score here, then he did his job.
Well, he did his job, and that gives a big boost to the Mountaineers.
Yeah. But I don't know why that rule's not changed. I mean, if you put your hands and catch a sure goal, that was sure goal.
That was a flagrant hit, and I can't.
It's always been my understanding that the ref could allow the goal.
Yes.
I think Rob is looking at that saying, hey, why isn't that a goal?
I think you're right, Calvin. Robbie's pleading his case, and Mr. Labarge in the middle, he decides against the automatic goal, which a lot of people feel should be awarded, including myself.
That was a guaranteed goal.
Yeah, it was. Okay, number 2, you got to give Veely some credit stopping it, so giving his team a chance. Now, who's in between the bars for the Mountaineers?
The Mountaineers goalie is, it looks like Rubaki.
Yes.
Alex Rubaki.
So he's going to be tested here right off the bat by Lauren.
And Lauren makes no mistake. He had velocity on that one. Rubaki guessed the right way, but there was a lot of pace on that ball, and quickly, within the first 6 minutes of this game, Chazy goes up 2-0. The Mountaineers, I don't think we're expecting this onslaught here this early.
I don't think they were, but I think Chazy was.
Yeah, well, Chazy came here. Well, Coach McAuliffe was worried. You got 6 exchange students that you don't even know about.
I don't really care. I don't think it matters. The Chazy boys have been playing very well since that Keene Valley game where they didn't play well. It's going to be an individual effort. So there's going to be, and you know, the Mountaineers do have some skill.
Yeah, they do.
But it's just, was it team skill or individual skill? And it's going to take a team skill to win games like this.
And Hayden Gay trying to keep that ball in.
He's lucky he did keep it in.
And Lauren is the leading scorer in the area, and he's got the first 2 goals here to start this game. And that barrier has it knocked away.
Mountaineers digging themselves an early hole.
Ball pushed back over to Botten. Botten comes back over to Giroux. Giroux trying to get it up over to Pelton.
That's good defending though right there by the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Bertimo did a good job with his speed.
Defending.
Forced Giroux to rush that pass. And that ball goes off of Mickey Johnson.
So you see the juggernaut from Chazy can keep this up. 2 quick goals.
And the ball pushed up, hit off the foot of Pelton, so it'll be a throw in here for the Mountaineers. And it goes to number 15, not going to take the throw in. Coming over to take the throw in is Johnson, Mickey Johnson for the Mountaineers. Giroux will look to head it back up over to Brothers. Brothers over to Pelton. He heads it up, and it goes onto the foot of 21, Silva.
Good job by Brett Giroux, but you can see Mountaineers try to put something together. They're through balls, and they're hustling towards it.
There's a nice pass. There's an opportunity.
Oh, he's taken
down, and that will be a foul.
Yeah, it's outside the box.
It's outside the box.
Chazy had better.
They better set up
get a little better
defensively. Well, there is some skill on the Mountaineers.
They're going to make some runs. They're going to make some runs.
They're going to force the official to count the 10 yards.
Bissonette better be yelling left, right.
great opportunity here for the Mountaineers.
Oh, yeah.
Barrier did what he had to do.
We're at the 32-27 mark, and
you have Silva taking a shot, and I think he's going to rip it, is what I'm thinking.
I would think so.
From this distance,
Why
I
not?
would. Sure.
Go right over the top of that wall.
And it hits the wall.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Wasted a chance, but
Yep.
good defending by the Eagles in that wall. They did not move, and that's you got to sacrifice a little bit if you're going to win a championship, and they did.
Well, A.O. Silva, he ripped that ball into the box.
It was a hard shot. Somebody's going to feel it. As long as it's not me.
Yeah, I didn't feel a thing up here, Joe.
Wow.
And Joe, on this telecast, we should give congratulations to the E-Town Lewis Lion ladies. They took out Chazy in the championship game just before this one.
Shut them out.
2-0.
It was a
It's one.
well-played game by Elizabethtown. And
Oh, Drake's the one that took the that shot from Silva.
Yeah. And number 1, Poitras going in hurriedly. And the clock is stopped at 31:33 left in the first half. And Pelton's going to go up front in place of Drake. Drake's getting a little medical attention. He caught one in the head, and that's not a good spot for the young man. He had a concussion earlier in the season, in a scrimmage game, so they could ill afford to lose him any time of the year, especially now.
And ball head up by Barrier, trying to get Pelton. And it's off to Hayden Gay. Gay pushing it up over to Lauren with 2 goals already this game. It goes off of Lauren, so throw in here for the Mountaineers. Far sideline coming over to take the throw in is Chikuawa. Or Chikuwa.
It's something like that. It's pretty tough, but that's okay.
Well,
I think there's 2 K's in there.
Actually, no, it's Chikuwa. Chikuwa.
What number is he?
He's 17. And the ball's chipped up. Brothers sending it up, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for the Mountaineers.
They're keeping some of this play out in the middle of the field, so those 2 chances Chazy has had, they've gone the distance with it, but since then there hasn't been a whole lot of chances for the Eagles, and we're at the 30-minute and 30-second mark of this first half. Chazy is up 2-0 and 2 Brandon Lauren goals. One on a nice header from a feed from Botten. Here goes Pelton going in, trying to get it back to Lauren. Lewis going over to Gay on the far side. Gay inside the box, back to Lauren. Lauren with a deep move. Lauren with a good shot.
Oh, what a save!
Good save.
Rubaki made a great. Lauren put a lot of pace on that ball.
Some good ball movement by the Chazy Eagles in that transition. They were moving down.
Pelton and Gay moving the ball well.
Yes, right back to Lauren. And Drake is ready to come right back into the game. He's a tough character. He has some of that Mariah blood in him on his father's side, and I think his mother too. But tough young man, one of the high scorers in the area.
And it couldn't be controlled by Barrier. But
good job at Barrier. That's what I like about him.
Here comes Pelton. Pelton sending it back. Lauren scores!
Pelton got it to Lauren.
And that Lauren or Barrier? Barrier makes it 3-0. And Chazy is moving the ball very, very well. At the 29:32 mark. And if you read today's paper, they said the Mountaineers haven't given up a goal, but that might change in tonight's game. And boy, it has changed in a big way.
In a hurry. Well, it's a little more than 10 minutes into this?
Yeah, and it's already
10.5 minutes. Yeah. This could be a whole hummer. Maybe we got to call Coach Brendler back up here and do an interview in the library. Because they're blowing this wide open right off the bat, and that's some good work. Chazy had a good chance earlier with Gay and Lauren moving the ball, and Pelton got that assist in there. Some good work.
Sure was. And the ball chipped up over to Poitras. Poitras with a header trying to get it over to Lauren. Back to Poitras.
I'm going to show Lee Barcombe here. He's tweeting live here to let the Eagle fans know.
Yeah. People that want to follow Chazy, if there's no live coverage, he's tweeting. He is the tweeter of Chazy.
That was good work.
Yeah, it sure was. It's Gay chipping up over to Lauren. And again,
himself. Oh, nice pass to Barrier. Top of the box, Barrier.
Oh.
Good, very well defended by the Mountaineers. I like the way they moved the ball out, too.
Yeah, that was number 16.
A great hustle by Drake.
And Drake back in the game. He'll push it over to the open space over to Barrier.
That's why Drake is out there. He doesn't just play offense. He does a really good job getting back.
All these players have been seeing the field real well in the last, the whole season, actually.
And there's Lauren trying to bust out another one. And just keeping it in bounds.
Number 16 is going down.
That's for the Mountaineers.
Borja Martinez. And we're going to have a stop of the action here with 28:04 to go.
Stop the clock, Kevin.
28 minutes here left in the first half. It is 3-0 Chazy.
Go ahead.
And we're back to the action here. Ball headed up by Reynolds, trying to get it to Drake. And it's cleared out by number 17, Chickawa. And Giroux sends it up to about the 10-yard line. Drake battling for the ball. Coming up is Poitras. And controlled by Barrier. Barrier switching fields. Up over to Hayden Gay.
Take one, Hayden. Good
Gay
shot.
rips a shot off.
Yeah, why not?
And Rabaki is there for the Mountaineers. Short kick. And it goes on to the foot of Bertimo. Bertimo chipping it far side. Nobody's there. And I guess he was trying to get it onto the foot of Klickner. But it goes out of bounds. Throw in here for Chazy. And at midfield, and it's knocked up forward by Mickey Johnson, picked up by Mr. Botten. You know, and Joe, when these kids shave their heads like this, it kind of, you got to take a second to get used to who they are.
I think I told one or two of them, don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you're making it hard on us back up here. And
it's not easy when you get to be 50.
No, exactly. So here comes Reynolds. Reynolds, big booming kick, trying to find Lauren.
That's a good ball by Reynolds.
Lauren's good speed, and Veal trying to stay up with him. Veal does a nice job sticking him. It'll be a throw-in for Chazy. He sends it up trying to find Drake, and it's number 17, Chickawa. Chickawa and Drake battling for the ball. Coming up is Hayden Gay. Gay gets by Veal.
Nice service.
Sends it across, and it is Rabaki is there.
Gay's playing well tonight. Hayden is.
Well, the boy, Coach McCullough has these boys prepared for this game.
Well, you know they had the first playoff game against Keene Valley, and Chazy won 5-0. And you look at that; that's normally a slaughter. But you know, it's like I mentioned, they didn't play well. You know, and I know they had a long layoff, and it's kind of hard. Keene Valley, blah blah blah. But you know they snapped out of it in that last game against Skroon Lake, a 13-2 victory, and it was basically a 13-0 victory, and that was a foul that right there. I don't know about that one. But 13 goals you scored, and your second team played all but 10 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
And they played a good part of the first half too, so they come out all cylinders firing right off the bat. You get 3 goals in the first
10 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's hard to come off a hole if you're the Mountaineers. A hard mountain to climb if you're the Mountaineers.
It certainly would be, but they do have skilled players out there,
yeah,
and
they do.
they're capable.
Well, well, yeah. I mean, that's, of course, they're going to be capable of that. I mean, they're not slouches, and they're still playing hard. Just the handball kind of hurt them really bad. That handball, that should have been a goal, but.
Well, I'm glad that Lawrence put it in because that should have been a goal. I mean, that to me, you take away a guaranteed goal to a chance that you can miss a penalty kick. So it is Botten heading up there.
Just a good hustle by Barrier. Actually, got that foul, and this is a good spot for Chazy. Again, with wind aided.
Yeah, he's just going to serve it in there. And
we're at the 24-37 mark here of the first half. Chazy up 3-0. 2 Brandon Lauren goals and 1 by Barrier. Assisting was Botten and Pelton for the Eagles. They're real nice.
Ball pushed back, but nobody there for Chazy. And it looks like Williams.
I still like Drake. You know, he didn't get that ball, but he put him back in the middle, and he got a piece of that one right there. Drake is playing very well on both sides of the ball. You know, and he's a sophomore. He's the smallest player out there, and does not play his size. Believe me, he
kept that ball right
5 times as big as what he looks. I'm glad to see him back on the field because he got dinged up.
Now, you said that the Mountaineers weren't the #1 team in their division?
No, I don't believe they were.
You don't have
I'm too lazy to go grab it, actually.
So was it Crown Point that finished #1 in Division 3?
I believe so, yes.
And I think they were #2.
Could be, yeah.
Okay.
Crown Point, Scream Lake, Minerva.
Yep.
In Division 3, so they've been playing well as of late in the division in the playoffs. They have not played a team of the caliber of the Eagles.
No.
All year. So.
Well, I'm sure.
But you know, in all fairness, I was speaking to the assistant coach, and I apologize for not remembering your name, ma'am. Really nice lady. I spoke to her for a few minutes, and 100 kids K through 12.
Right.
Yeah. So they do not have the numbers that Chazy does.
Well, that's why they've gone to try to get exchange students.
That was in the newspaper last year. Actually,
to build up their count.
Yep. And it's that's what they're going to have to do. We have Nolan Rogers checking into the game, going in the right side. Poitras switching to the left side. Hayden Gay taking a well-deserved rest. Hayden had a good shot on net, and Becky did a good, really nice save on him. A couple nice services too. Hayden is playing well tonight.
Well, ball's at midfield, headed by Lauren, and it's controlled by number 21, OAS Silva, and stuck by Poitras. Nice job by Poitras, getting up over to Drake. Drake does a nice job, nice move there by Drake.
If you can see Lauren up here, you can.
And Drake's got the speed. Look at the speed of Drake. And good hustle back by Chakua.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
Drake had him beat.
I don't think Chakua was expecting that.
No, Drake had him beat too, but just the size.
So it's a throw in here for Chazy, and Chakua had to put on the high horses to catch Drake.
He showed some good speed there, but because Drake has it too.
Of course, this is going to be like a corner kick here with Reynolds.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
When we did the Northeastern game the other night, it was
Grimshaw. What? Rodney Grimshaw. He played a very good game on defense, doing nice throwing. Skip on.
Poitras heading it toward the net.
Oh my!
And Drake had an opportunity. He tried to go high with it.
Mountaineers are not doing a good job defending on these throw-ins or pretty much anything. They let that ball in, and Chazy almost got one there. Some good work.
So we have a goal kick here.
And Nathan Reynolds out pleading some kind of a case to the official Labarge in the middle, but
that will go to no avail.
Another player?
What's that?
Is that another player's name? No avail?
No avail, yeah, it could be.
Tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, no avail is waiting to come off into the game here.
Good play by Rogers. He's got a little space. Keeps possession of the ball. Rogers still dispossessed by a decent defensive play, kind of like a gang tackle, but Brett Drew near his sideline throws it in the zone of Minerva, off the head of Drake, trying to find Lauren, and just kicked straight up in the air, and nobody wants it right now, but barrier does come up with it for the Eagles. Being great play by what's his name? Number 17.
Number 17 is Chakua. Chakua.
And Chakua makes a nice ball. Looks like the park.
So Joe, we're approaching the 20-minute mark here, and you got to like what you're seeing from Chazy right now.
I'll take this all day long.
So it's going to be a throw in here for the Mountaineers.
Who got injured earlier? He's still on the bench. He's not. Was that Martinez?
Number 16 was Martinez, yeah.
Martinez is still not back in the game for the Mountaineers. And they really don't need to be losing any more players.
Nolan Rogers send up toward midfield. Barrier heading it up over to Poitras. And it's picked up by number 14. Arias. So it's nice calling these nice French Canadian names up here, Joey.
We do get used to them.
we will get used to them. And the whistle is blown, and it is a throw-in for Chazy.
Illegal throw-in.
But there's a good crowd here for tonight's game.
There actually is on a chilly November 3rd, 2012 evening. So
I just checked the weather there, and it's 42 degrees out, but we do have a... Well, actually, there's no wind right now, Joe.
No, it has died right down, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a little breeze. I can see the flags kind of intermittent, so nothing like it was earlier in the first game or even the first part of this this game here.
Chickasaw.
Rogers did a good job defending. You know, he didn't even you don't have to take the ball all the time. If you guys can, you know, the younger players, he just contained. Let the guy make a mistake and get the ball, get possession right back. And we're at the 18:30 mark of the first half. Chazy up 3-0 in this Class D Section 7 championship.
And another throw in here for the Eagles, and I would think Reynolds will go take it, and he'll take his time.
Oh yeah.
At the 18-17
And you're
mark.
going to see the deadliness. We'll see what they can do with this. Mountaineers did not defend well on that, and they were fortunate to keep this game at 3 because Poitras headed it over to Drake, who just went over the crossbar. Nice throw.
Beautiful throw in.
Oh, that could have gone in the net. And
It is a corner.
Oh, yeah.
And you know Coach McAuliffe is not happy with just a 3-0 lead in this game. He wants to see at least another goal before this half comes to an end.
Listen, it's a championship game, and you're going to have to play the boys. Listen, Minerva's not a bad team. You know, you've seen some good work from some of them. That's well defended right there by them on that corner kick in that short corner.
Yeah,
they were not caught flat-footed whatsoever.
And who's the coach there for the Mountaineers?
Millie Winslow. Yeah. She's been doing it for about 15 years.
For Minerva-Newcomb.
Yes, she has. It's, you know, unusual to have a female coach at this level, you know, boys varsity sports. So that just shows you they do, you know, they have low numbers, and for her to be doing that for 15 years is something. It's just nice.
Yeah.
You know, you have some kind of cohesiveness, and they've had a good season so far until they run into the Chazy Eagle juggernaut. The Chazy has not scored in quite a while. I guess
well, it's been
a dry spell.
And it is a goal kick.
Yes, it is.
Lauren thought it was a corner kick, but it's not.
Lawrence has 2 goals here in this first half, early in this first half. A couple more chances for Chazy. But I'm going to see what they can do.
And actually, that goal that that was penalty kick, Botten would have had that goal.
I think so, yeah. And Drake's been playing very well.
Yeah, he has
this evening. Derek Drake. He's doing this right here.
Look at that hustle right there. Just
right there.
him.
You can't take your time with old Mr. Drake.
No, he has quick feet.
You got the ball back.
Very well skilled.
And Brandon Lauren trying to go through.
There you are.
Nice ball over to
Rogers.
Rogers take a touch, and he doesn't.
He
still get a corner kick out of it. He might have had a little time for a touch, but you're going to get a corner kick out of it anyway.
It works out.
Yes, it does. You need to get a little lift on it, but so here another corner kick for Chazy. This is about their 4th corner kick in this first half, and we have 16 minutes and 5 seconds left. Chazy still up 3-0, trying to make it 4, putting a lot of pressure on the Mountaineers.
There's Drake. Oh. Yeah! Was that a heel by Lauren?
And that barrier is going to get the assist in that one.
Rabaki was not expecting Lauren to heel the ball in the back of the net. So Lauren at the 15:55 mark, the leading scorer in the section, gets a hat trick.
The barrier is going to get the assist.
I was talking to Coach Bueller before the game, you know, just trying to get his feel for the game, and he said, I don't think they can stop Lauren. He goes through you, he's powerful, and he's like, I just don't think they can stop him. Yeah. And we've shown here in the first, 24 minutes and 5 seconds, they haven't been able to stop him. And here come the Mountaineers, and barrier with the ball, gets it up over to Reynolds, knocked away, picked up by Brett Giroux. Lauren chips it up over to Drake.
Go, Derek.
Look at Drake go. Gets it up over to Lauren. Lauren breaking through. Lauren gets his. Oh! I was saying, he looked like he got his 4th goal.
Could have made it 5-0.
This is a Brandon Lauren show going on here right now.
Well, yeah, it's great the seniors going to be doing it. We're going to have some subs going in here.
Yeah, we have
Pelton,
Gabe, and then of course
Dylan Doran going in.
And of course we keep talking about Dylan Doran coming back from that hip injury.
Yes.
And the
Chazy coming out, Rogers coming out, and Poitras coming out.
So that happened way back in the tournament, the Frankie Garrow Memorial.
Yes.
So it's nice to see Dylan back.
Boys better get a jacket on or something, because it is cold. Don't want to get too cold.
Big booming kick back there, and Doran will let it go out. Throw-in comes in, and it's pushed back over to Botten. Botten sends it up. trying to find Drake, and it's boomed out by number 22, Williams, Austin Williams. And I noticed the fan faithful for Minerva-Newcomb, they cheer when they get the big booming ball going.
Well, it's something to cheer about. They haven't had a whole lot when you got a 4-0 deficit against Chazy, and Chazy has a habit of winning these kinds of championship games, so we're not going to call a forecast yet, Joey.
There's no forecast yet or no prediction here yet, but it's looking good. It's looking good.
You know, Bissonnette hasn't been challenged. He has not really had any reason to fear any shot or anything so far. They did a good wall. They had a good spot one time, and that's when Drake was out of the game just momentarily. You know, they did a good wall of, or did a good job of stopping that one restart. But that's really one of their better chances that they've had. I don't think they've had a whole lot of cracks at Bissonnette, so Bissonnette's kind of lonely back there, jumping around, keeping warm. But Rizbecki has been busy in the nets.
Yeah.
So far. How many shots does Chazy have, do you think? 6, and they've scored 4?
Well, I'm going to say a lot. And
yeah, okay.
Rebecca hasn't not had to look behind him at all up in the playoffs this year. But he's looked behind him 4 times.
I still like Drake doing this. I don't care. He's just slowing the game down.
Well, I'm sure Chickasaw is sick of Drake because Drake has just been pickpocketing him the whole time.
Pickpocketing everybody. Doing a good job. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Nelson. Just get back. Chazy's still playing with some intensity. They're still keeping that ball up front, trying to move it up.
And Joe, we want to let the folks know that providing the boys do win this game, we will be in Potsdam next week.
Yes, we will.
For the regional championship game, and we will be calling the game for Hometown Radio WIRY, but we're looking for somebody to run the camera for Hometown Cable.
Hey, let's do it. You know,
and
somebody can
we'll
step
do double
up.
Duty.
Maybe we can get Sean Rogers. Oh, here comes Brandon Lauren. Ooh, going over to Hayden Gay.
He's trying to share the wealth. Lauren could have ripped that shot.
Yes, he could have. And Hayden Gay just was trying to get it going, but
nice play by Brothers.
Good play by Brothers. You know, it was interesting last night. He was in a car accident. He and David Poitras.
Yeah.
And these two, that was a good ball right there. Lauren trying to bust through. And Barry are doing a good job coming up. Barry can let fly from here. He's really unclose. Whole bunch of purple around him. Barry, let's go with a good shot. Oh, just wide. But, yeah, it was slippery roads. He was coming down the Minor Farm Road, and Poitras was his passenger, and luckily they both walk away. They're both out here tonight. And another one. Well, a deer went out in front of him, being an inexperienced driver on slippery roads, and they were slippery last night at that time. And Justin was a little shaken up, but he's out there tonight playing very well. Poitras, he went to the Class B championship game to view that after the accident, so he didn't even have anything going on.
I saw you run out of the booth. I didn't know where you went.
But they did a good, lucky, very fortunate.
And there was
Trent Blaze.
And there was another accident.
Trent Blaze was also he's in an accident. So.
And Trent, what happened with Trent? Somebody blew a tire coming at him, right?
This right here does not look well. Dylan Dorn, he's down, but. And they stopped the clock with 11:7 left. Dorn down, took a little fall, but he's back up.
So Trent Blaze, he was going down, and the car
in front of him,
blew a tire.
Yeah, and just doing some 360s and all kinds of havoc. And there was several passengers in the other vehicle. Nobody got hurt, luckily again. But you know, Trent's listen, no more accidents, please.
Yeah, these young drivers.
And you know, the first. They happen. You just got to slow down. Bottom line, slow down.
Double card here.
Double card.
And yellow card at number 21, Oeo Silva.
Oeo Silva taking some frustrations out on Dylan Dorn. And Miss Winslow is not happy.
No, she's just saying, hey, let's go. We got a lot of games.
Calm down.
Yeah,
but calm. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's be some gentlemen here.
And I mean, obviously, Minerva-Newcomb is very familiar with Chazy, but these foreign exchange students, I'm sure they heard about Chazy coming into this game.
Here goes Pelton throwing on some afterburners. Nice work by Pelton.
Yeah, worked the corner.
Really good work by Pelton, taking space, get a corner kick out of this, and the wind is picking up again.
Lucas Mara did a good job defending him.
Yeah, he did, but Pelton does set Chazy up for another good chance here.
And it is
Drake.
Mr. Drake.
Drake's having a great game here tonight. Nothing to show for it on the board, but he's played very well. There's a nice one for Drake.
Oh.
Ooh. Minerva's very lucky that one didn't
knocked
go
out by
in either.
Chikua. Yeah, nice trap there by number 9, Moulton. Trevor Moulton. And the ball pushed up to Gay. Pushed it up. It will work its way out of bounds, it looks like.
Well, we're at the 10-minute mark of the first half. Chazy up 4-0 on 3. Brandon Lauren goals. Barrier got 2 assists. Pelton got an assist. Botten got an assist.
Well, Botten should have had a goal. Yeah.
He should have had a goal, yeah. Oh, nice move here by Reynolds. Reynolds trying to go down the middle, on top of the box, trying to find Lauren. It bounces out the chest of Lauren, and Lauren gets it back, and Reynolds takes a shot.
Left-footed.
Kind of goes right into the hands of Rizbaki.
Rizbaki.
Okay. You have the paper, I don't.
It's Rizbaki, Joe. Get it right. Rizbaki.
Not that it's going to help me a whole lot. Rizbaki. I don't think that's Italian, Joey.
Ah, sounds good. Rizbaki.
Okay.
And Giroux. And Chikua. And the fans just love those big booming kicks for Minerva.
It's
Minerva-Newcomb.
well, that's been the highlight of their first half so far. Some of those kicks, they have nothing to show for it. Chazy playing good defense.
And it's Brett Giroux pushing it up over to Nelson Pelton.
Nice touch of Pelton.
Pelton being guarded by Veal. Veal, oh, nice play by Pelton.
Pelton still has ball. Covering a lot of ground. He finally gives it up over to Barry in the middle of the field in the zone of Minerva and over to Dylan Dorn on the far side. Dorn's down, getting deep. He's ready to line one up, and a nice service trying to find Lauren and head it out, and they're going to call offsides on Lauren.
So it is the 3rd of November, 2012. We're at the Plattsburgh High School Sports Complex. Calvin Castine on the camera. Joe, the Fish Poisson.
Hey, let's do a plea for some donations.
Yeah, we haven't done that tonight.
No, we haven't.
And we want to call that the let's preserve the hometown memories of the North Country.
Listen, this would be a great memory if you're a player for the Chazy Eagles, even for Minerva. You know, I told the assistant coach, go to Plattsburgh.com and they'll take them to hometown cable, and they can even watch it. You know.
Well, here we are. We got Bertamo. And nice play by Dorn.
Yeah, just get rid of it. There's no sense in getting cute on defense because you're at the 7:42 mark, and you're up 4-0, a comfortable 4-0 lead right now.
So how can they make a donation, Joe?
Oh, they can. Right after this play, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And it goes over the top of the net. Well, you can go to Plattsburgh.com or HometownCableNetwork.com, and you can make donations through PayPal there, or you can send it to 1477 Champlain, New York.
Ridge Road.
Yes.
Champlain, New York.
Hometown Cable. I'm just watching the game. Okay.
12919. Well, it takes a while for the corner kick to get there.
It does.
You got time.
Yeah, I do.
That's okay.
I get excited because I'm still a fan here. Because I'm going to see how they defend against this. This is a pretty good chance for Minerva.
Yeah, nice feed in the
That's
box.
a real nice one. Defended well by the Eagles. That's
and
all
just
you have
drilled
to,
out of there.
That's exactly what you want to do. Don't play around. Don't get cute. Just unload it, clear it, and then you can let them reset. But you stand a better chance. You don't let that ball bounce around in that box. Good practice.
And Rogers trying to get to the ball.
Here comes Drake.
Nice play by Drake.
Drake is going to be called for a foul. No. It's very surprised Drake is not called for a foul, but maybe they looked at the size differential.
Yeah, and said, no, we can't do that.
Drake very deceiving. Speed, skill, defense, playing very well. No goals or assists, but he's played well on both sides of the ball. Nice switch
to the fields.
That's
over to Hayden Gay.
Great play.
Chikua going back to defend.
Hayden Gay did a good job just receiving that ball.
Ball sent up. And a nice play by Johnson.
Step up, step up.
And it's controlled by the Mountaineers.
Oh, he was taken
nice
down
hard. Play.
He was taken down pretty hard for that possible yellow card there
barrier?
too. Yeah, that's a possible yellow card taking him down from behind like that, but they're not going to call it. We're at the 5:40 mark of the first half. Chazy with a rather comfortable 4-0 lead. 3 Brandon Lauren goals early.
Yeah.
Very early. Chazy's been all over the Mountaineers this half.
I'm sure Rob McAuliffe, like the coach McAuliffe, like one more, make it 5.
Why not? That's a nice ball.
Big booming kick.
That's a nice ball, though. Oh, there's some issues they're having, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy deep in the Mountaineers zone on the near side.
Well, it was Barrier who went down and took the ball away from Rabaki.
They're very fortunate they didn't get another one, or he was off his line.
Well, this will look like a corner kick here.
You're going to see this. And he has the wind. It's going to be wind-aided, too, so. Nice throw. Look at that. That's where you want to head it to. You try to head it low, and you never know when things can happen. If you got a space, good job by Hayden Gay getting it back to Dorn. And Brothers comes up with it, casually gets it back to Botten, who's done a phenomenal job back there in the sweeper position.
Well, goal kick coming up with 4:29 to go. 4-0 the Eagles over the Mountaineers, and Mr. Poitras is checking back into the game.
4:20. A very good half of soccer for Chazy. They'll try to get back into the regional play next weekend in Potsdam. The game will be at 2 o'clock.
Are you sweating, Joey?
No, I'm just, conversing with the fans out there.
Letting them know how warm it is in here.
Well, Calvin, I could take my jacket off.
Calvin is
taking his jacket off.
Well, we do know one thing, Joey. Wherever we go from now on, if we go, we're going to have heat.
Well, we're going to have heat next week.
At least I will.
Well, I'll have it next week.
Yeah, but if the boys
make it to the Final Four, Joe, you'll be doing. Nice. So, Joe, actually, it will be a breakout for you if the boys make it to the Final Four, because I will not be there.
I will not.
But you will be doing the play-by-play for hometown radio.
This been verified?
It will be well, not totally.
Okay.
But it sounds like they will carry it.
Fan appreciation, you know. Yeah, I'll have to get. I'll get Sean Rogers. Sean will be very good up there.
And remember, with Joe, when you're doing that, you can't be the fan. You got to be the announcer.
I do know that. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And you know what, Joe?
That, Joey? I'm gonna do what I want.
I'm going to go on wiry.com and I'm going to critique you.
And I'm sure
I'm going to be texting you the whole game.
Be harsh. Be harsh. I'd expect nothing but.
But we both know providing it stays like this, we will be in Potsdam next week calling the game.
I don't. The Mountaineers are going to have to get a whole lot going this second half to overcome a 4-0 deficit with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half.
Up to this point, they haven't shown us they're capable of that.
No, they haven't. They've shown us some good skill, individual skill, but no team skill. Their passes have been thwarted by the good defense of Chazy.
Nice hit. Doran did a nice job there. So, nice
great
play.
Stick.
Chickasaw takes it from Lauren.
That was a great stick.
Nice head by Botten.
Good job by Giroux.
And the Mountaineers trying to get something going here, but Reynolds says, "No, get out of here. I'm getting that ball out of here." But Chickasaw says, "No, I want to send it back in." And stepping up was at number 7, Mara.
Good job by Nolan Rogers to contain.
Yep, nice job.
Really good job by Rogers. Boys are playing well tonight. Chazy's playing very well.
Yes, they are.
On defense, they're playing very good team defense. One gets there, then they have help right off the bat. So that's what it's going to take. And Barrier just blasting.
Yeah, just time's running down. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm not sure why the goalie's letting them do this.
I do not know either.
So he wants a long throw in, I guess.
Maybe they have a Reynolds that we don't know about.
He could have had a throw. I mean, he could have blew.
I know.
I mean, from the 18.
He had time, and then whose ball is this going to be?
I guess he wants to show us the arm that Chickasaw has here.
He better have a good one because it's going to be against the
99 yards away.
If he can throw this in front of the net with 1 minute and 9 seconds left in this first half.
Well, 2 hands up. With how many yards it goes? Okay, so about 15.
He does have a nice one.
Yeah, it's nice. 15 yards.
Yeah. You know, it's against a win, so we'll give him another 5. Just
I mean, in football it's called a slant pass.
True, and tonight we have to mention, with about 1 minute left, we have Patrick Dwyer. The lucky penny is out there on the field.
Patrick Dwyer's here.
Yes, he is. I think he might be a ball boy. Is he a ball boy?
Oh, he's at that age. He probably is.
I think he is. Patrick might be a ball boy. The lucky penny is there. Here goes Brandon Lauren trying to make it 5. Great shot. And Pelton can do it. Pelton,
Gets the goal.
With 33 seconds left in the first half.
And Lauren will get the assist.
No doubt about that.
But that started with Lauren
Yes,
just working like effort down there.
Government mule.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but
why not? He's working hard.
He is
a very
working hard.
worker. Pelton from Lauren.
So 5-0 at the half.
Wow. You know what, Joey? They can take a fork and stick it in them. They are done. It's all over. They're not going to come back.
Calvin, it's officially been called. There's no. Joe is going on the exit polls. He's calling the election here.
We're going home.
You're not coming back 5-0 against Chazy. Nobody's going to.
No, I don't think so. If it was 3, I wouldn't say anything because we've been proven wrong at 3-0. But at 5, I think we're safe, Joe. And I mean, as the boys move on, their rival in the state level has been eliminated. Hamilton is gone.
Well, let's not go that far yet.
Well, I'm making a statement. They're gone. I'm not that far. I'm just making a statement.
I don't even. The last year's champions. We'll put it that way. Hamilton.
Last year's champions are gone.
They're gone.
Well, the first half has officially come to an end, and Coach McAuliffe has got to be happy with what he's seen here in the first half. 5-0, the Chazy Eagles in this championship game. And we're here to start the second half. And Joe, what a first half it was for the Eagles.
That's an understatement. Yeah, I mean, everything that could go right for Chazy did. Everything could go wrong for the Mountaineers of Minerva-Newcomb.
And Minerva-Newcomb, I mean,
but Chazy's played well. They played well. And there's a guy out there on the field right now who doesn't have any points or anything, but he's played well as Drake.
Yeah.
I've watched Drake come back and get a lot of those balls. Poiter's coming off the bench playing well. Pelton, a couple of assists and a goal. Brandon Lauren, how can I not mention him? So
he's a leading scorer of the region. He scored a hat trick in the first 3 minutes.
3 goals and an assist already. So, and it could have been more. Yeah, I mean there could have been a whole lot more damage. So
he had a penalty kick, but the 2 goals that he scored out in the field were just beautiful goals.
Botten picked up an assist. Barrier got a goal and an assist. So they're all getting in the action. Chazy's bringing it right back to the Mountaineers. They will have the wind in their face. Chazy's going from right to left.
Well, Coach McAuliffe told these guys, you don't let down here in the second half.
Oh, no. Let's go play.
40 minutes of soccer.
Because, it's Mountaineers have some skilled players. They really do. But Chazy has a skilled team.
Right.
And
there's a big difference.
And you saw it with the and Chazy has a senior team this year. A lot of seniors. Lauren Reynolds out there playing well as usual. Justin Brothers, Botten. The name Pelton, there's just a few others. But they're going to have some big shoes to fill next year. But Chazy up 5-0, and Pelton getting that last goal with 33 seconds left in the first half is proverbial fork in it. They're done.
Yeah.
They're not going to be scoring 6 goals against
Chazy. If there was any wind left in their sails, that took it out.
How many goals has Chazy allowed all year? 6? 7, if that. And in all fairness, a lot of those were on the reserves.
Right.
Some of those goals. That's
strong defense, and you have to give your hat to Bissonette and Blaze and the job they've done in net this year.
But right here, Mountaineers get it. This is their first or second corner kick. They have not had a whole lot of these. That's a nice one, actually.
It's beautiful feed, but it was Reynolds.
Good job clearing that ball. That's what you have to do.
We had a good first half. You got Chickawaw here for the Mountaineers has been all over the field.
Well, he's been busy because he's playing defense, and Chazy's playing some defense right now. I don't like to see.
They are. It's just all scrambling stuff going on right now. And it is number 9 for Chazy, Barrier.
Barrier's 5.
He's 5. Who's number 9?
Botten.
Oh, see, it's that haircut again.
Yes, it is. We'll have to tell him to dye it.
And that will work its way for a goal
kick.
To
do about nothing.
Maybe not. Yep, it is a goal kick.
We are just about 3 minutes into the second half, and Chazy came out again, putting some pressure. But the last minute and a half or so, the Mountaineers got a corner kick, and forcing Chazy to have a goal kick. Chazy didn't have to do this a whole lot the first half, so.
No, and they're going, into the wind this time. And Reynolds trying to go to the far side to Pelton. Knocked out of bounds, and be a throw in here for the Eagles. So I guess the question is, can Chazy get 5 more in the second half?
I don't think it matters.
No, it won't matter for the whether they're going to move on.
I don't think it matters.
We know they're moving on.
Right now, if you can't tell the kids don't play hard, but you know what? Don't look forward to the next game of too much, but don't get injured. You're going to have to play to protect your players because you're going to have a rough and tough game next week against the Section 10, whoever's going to be playing there, because they always bring a physical game.
Well, we have Silva.
Good job by Barrier. And he's taken down out of the middle of the field. Chazy gets a good spot here. About 5 yards into their own territory, and Botten is going to take his time and set the ball just so.
He's done a wonderful job this year for the Eagles back
I'd
there.
be very, very surprised if he's not a first-team All-Star.
Yeah, I would.
I don't. Nobody in the division beat him all year. Justin Brothers either.
No.
But that's what Botten's been able to do right there. Those nice services. He got an assist on it. He could have had a goal.
Sure. And that's back in the sweeper position.
Yeah, there's been two yellow cards called in the first half against the Mountaineers. One was frustration, and one was the handball that should have been a goal.
And Bertimo's a really good player.
He's got good skills.
Yeah, he does.
He's got good skills.
And that was good defensive play by Hayden Gay.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had over to the right of him was Johnson. And Drake chipping it up to Lauren.
Has the crowd thinned out, or is it just my...
I think it's thinned out a little bit.
It has. 5-0 lead. People are cold, and they say, gee, this is...
Oh, nice play defensively.
Could be sitting someplace else.
By number 22, Austin Williams.
Nice little touch by Chazy up to Barrier, middle of the field. Barrier switches.
Chazy's done a good job coming. He took a while to earn that starting position.
Yes,
He's doing a good job out there.
Yeah, he did. Well, when the injury to Dylan Dorn happened, and Chazy filled it just fine. Chazy's a very cerebral player. He's very smart situationally. You ask him where these people are supposed to be. That he knows. That's what I mean. He's a
good student of the game.
He's just a smart young man all the way around. I mean, schoolwork and sports and soccer especially. So, like I said, he's a very cerebral player. Been doing a very good job. That's a nice touch again.
Yeah, see?
Just a nice touch, not a big boomer. Just a little touch to Lauren, and easily handled by him. And over to Reynolds. Reynolds trying to slide it to the far side, and Pelton has to put on a little afterburners, and
It's Mr.
Barrier gets it. Barrier trying to send it wide, and he does over to Hayden Gay. Hayden Gay can let one fly from here. That's a nice touch. Oh my. And Pelton gets the ball back, and Pelton does a good job trying to get it back in the middle. And Pelton still ends up with the ball, goes to the top of the box, and cleared out by the Mountaineers. And Barrier does a great job of stopping that transition game, and that's what they've been doing all night between Drake and Barrier. And Reynolds in the middle, Lauren giving chase a lot of those defensive balls, not allowing the Mountaineers to get a whole lot of room or even passes off, And we see they have some skill, but it's not a whole lot of team skill, just individual skill.
And coach doesn't it's not a big bench there, is there?
No, they listen,
in all
fairness, they have 100 kids from kindergarten through 12.
Where are they all?
I don't know.
Unless they're all sitting, I guess so.
I think there is a bunch, yeah. They don't like those metal benches. Those metal benches are very, very
There you are, Chickasaw again. He's a skilled player too.
Yeah. Chazy did a good job just getting a foot on that.
Nice head by 15, Labar.
Justin Brothers doing a great job.
Yeah, he's going for a dive.
I'm sure he is. Getting a little Academy Award on that one.
That was number 21.
Drake
Silva.
Just missing Lauren. And Pelton has all kinds of room in that far side receiving that ball from Botten. Pelton still with space, being guarded by a couple players. Still gets by him. Pelton on the far side, trying to get a service into Lauren. Lauren top of the box. Lauren looks left. He looks right. Goes over to Drake. Drake tries to get a shot off, and well defended and kicked out by Minerva. And good job, Brett Drew, getting away with a handball.
Don't forget Newcomb.
Yeah, I'll forget them the next time too. I'll call it. And here we go with Hayden Gay. Oh, Hayden Gay trying to get a little shovel pass in the box and kicked out again by Minerva-Newcomb.
Minerva-Newcomb, and it goes back to Botten.
And they'll just reload. Even though they have the wind in their faces, the Chazy Eagles still...
Well, that's one thing Chazy does well. They play the whole field.
Well,
they'll regroup.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Now, the other
nice move by Pelton on that far side. Going into center. Here comes Barry on top of the box. He can let one fly from there. Goes slides on into Lauren. Lauren trying to give it up to Reynolds. Lauren probably should have taken that shot, but being unselfish with 3 goals already, you know, I mean, that's pretty nice of Lauren actually to slide that over.
Twice that's happened to him.
Yes,
he could have.
You're right. Yeah, he could have easily had 4 goals, but being unselfish, you want to get Reynolds in on the act. Nice move by Pelton, and it's out of bounds. And it's going to be a Minerva-Newcomb throwing on the far side, deep in their zone with 30 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second half. Chazy with a commanding 5-0 lead for Minerva-Newcomb.
First 10 minutes, Joe, no score here in the second half.
No.
Not from lack of effort from Chazy, for sure. And there's been a little bit of skill out there.
Well, right there,
the
listen, it's not lack of effort, but right there, there's a decent shot by Lauren. It is quite wide, but Lauren could have had that shot.
Yeah.
You know, that earlier when he was trying to do that little slide step pass to Reynolds, because Reynolds has not had any points tonight, even though he's been playing very well in the middle. He and Barry are controlling everything. Justin Brothers playing his usual great game. Botten playing his great game. Everybody in the Eagles playing well.
Yeah, Reynolds goes down. He gets the call.
And here's
the
a
Mountaineers
decent spot.
Mountaineers didn't think so, the fans.
Botten.
Oh, yeah.
The ball just so, and let's see what Chazy can do. They've been doing very well in the air this year. And Minerva-Newcomb has had a tough time dealing with some of these. And they don't have a tough time that time. They clear it very well.
There goes Chickawa. Nice play by
good job by Chazy.
Yep.
There's a big miss.
That was a whiff by LeBar.
Good ball.
The boys aren't panicking.
That's a perfect ball right there by Brothers. That's what he's done well this year, that second decision. That was a good stick, actually. That was a good stick. He got ball. Pelton ran over him. But that's what Chazy's been doing. They have had a nice touch tonight. A really good touch on the ball. But Brothers, just doing that all season long, making the first good play and making a second good play, and that's what you look for.
There's a nice feed.
Really nice feed.
That's a dangerous play, yeah.
They could call that.
Yeah, sure
You're
was.
Going to call that?
Yeah, it was a dangerous play.
Okay.
Now, I would say set play. The boys do have nice set plays.
Yeah, you know what? You got a 5-0 lead. Why show your cards? I mean, it's the other teams do watch hometown cable.
Yeah, they do.
So I say blast one. Blast it. Why not? Yeah, let's go. That's not what he's doing, but oh boy. That.
But Abaki, what happened?
Oh God. That is not what the Mountaineers would have needed at this time.
No.
27-57, and that's a nice ball right there by Drake in that corner. And Reynolds trying to corral one in. And Hayden Gay can, he lets one slide with the left foot, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Mountaineers with 27:40 left. Chazy with a commanding 5-0 leads. Class D Section 7 championship.
So, Joe, coming into this game right here, what was your thought prior to this game? Did you think it would be this way, or did you think it would be a closer game than what it is?
Yeah, I said 5-0. I didn't know it was going to be that in the half.
I said 6.
I didn't know it was going to be that in the half.
That was my prediction, was 6.
That's a nice service by him.
Yes, it is.
That's a real nice ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
nobody there.
Wow.
Oh, Reynolds trying to get one going.
Reynolds.
Warren, hey, everybody's getting a piece of that. It's going to be goal kick for the Mountaineers, and they're lucky they didn't get scored on again.
Yeah.
So Chazy applying some pressure here in the second half. Mountaineers got a little something going for about 3 or 4 minutes, and that was just about it. It's been all Chazy once again. And the boys from Eagleville and Chazy are playing very, very well. They are making another statement here in Section 7. Going to make another run at a state championship. They will, put it this way, they will be up in Potsdam next week. I don't see Minerva-Newcomb scoring 6 goals in 26 minutes against the Eagles.
No. The Eagles gave up 6 goals all year.
It's just
So.
Especially got Bissonette calling his name
He actually got a chance to touch the ball.
infrequently this whole game.
Well, we said he started the game.
Yeah, he hasn't had to make any kind of phenomenal save. Not to say he can't, because he's a good athlete. He just hasn't been able to really called upon to do it all season. You know, I mean, like I said, Chazy's been going through the league like clubbing seals, and they keep on clubbing seals here tonight. Their closest game was a 3-0 match against Class C, Lake Placid in Beatmantown. They tied at the beginning of the season, but it's not the same Chazy team now.
And actually, when Lake Placid came to the George Brenler
Good job
field,
by Drake right there. And a nice touch by, a little bit right there by Hayden Gay, but he was looking to do the right thing. Great job by Hayden Gay. He wasn't, nice job. You got to like that.
Oh, look at the far side.
Yeah, but that's a great play by Lauren. Just wide.
Lauren is ripping it.
Yes, he is. And that's actually a very good shot.
Well, the Mountaineers had no answer for him down there.
They don't have. I think they're getting a little tired, a little
Frustrated.
Well, it's 25 minutes left, Joey. And they have a long ride home, Minerva-Newcomb. How far away is it from here? Why don't you Google it at one of your apps?
Say hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, it's got to be all that. It's got to be all that. But like I said, in all fairness, they're a Class D school, but they are a very small Class D school.
And they've had a great season.
They've had a phenomenal season.
I mean, you can
say make it this far, you get a crack at the #1 team in the state, and it's just not meant to be.
Yeah, well, it was a tall order.
And they're not a bad team. Listen, they're not bad.
No.
You know, they have some. Like I said, they're not bad. They just can't. They can't do what Chazy does.
No, and it's a tall order to expect to come here and knock off the 5-time state champions, division winners.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness to them. But it was interesting coming into this game because of the exchange students that they have. And, you know, Chickasaw has some nice footwork, but Lauren picks them.
Oh, Shady. I don't know about that call.
Yeah, neither do I. I thought Chickasaw did a nice job.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. Mr. Labarge is giving Chazy one there because he's a good spot, actually. Botten with that mohawk haircut.
Yeah, and we know why he's got the mohawk.
In honor of Frankie Garrow. Justin Brothers, take one. Oh, I like that one goal that Brandon got with a little heel.
Yeah, nice play by Chazy to shield the ball back.
Great job.
To Botten.
That's what they've been doing well, is just playing good defense and Hayden trying to get by.
Chickasaw is here today.
Yeah, this is getting tired.
Yeah.
And he's played well.
He's played very well.
He's played well, so.
That young man's had a good game.
Had a lot of action.
Yeah.
Chasing this one down, chasing that one down. They're just tired now. They don't really, Coach Winslow has no subs that she really is able to put in. That's a nice throw.
That she feels comfortable with, I guess.
Yeah, it's just they get winded, they're tired, and both halves that belong to the Eagles. And this half here they've been held scoreless. After
I don't
5.
think it will be. I think they will find 1 or 2 more before it's over with.
We will see. Like I said, just prevent injury. Prevent injury now. And just know you got a week to heal up. Get a little nick or something going into this game. You got a week to heal up.
Oh, they'll be well rested.
It's but they will be playing. Well, that's not a bad choice, actually, Reynolds. Not a bad choice at all. He's not happy with himself, but I take one from distance. Might catch him back on their heels with 21:48 left.
And you know, last year, Joe, Chazy came into this sectional championship game not as a division winner. And we hadn't seen that in a long time.
A long time. They did turn it around, though. They lost a heartbreaker, actually, 1-0 against Hamilton. They outplaying Hamilton and doing everything but outscoring them, and that's nobody cares about anything else.
Yeah, we called that game, and it was a fun game to call.
Oh, it was a good one. You know, but Hamilton, they lost their stud, Mr. Thompson, and now they are not.
Yeah. Well, they're gone.
Yeah, Thompson, Crane. Yeah, that's why they got beat. You know, they don't. Didn't have anybody coming up like Chazy's kind of like shark's teeth. You pull one out, another one replaces them. It doesn't matter. You know, so. Rogers coming in for Chazy momentarily. Poitras coming in for Coach McCullough's Eagles, and they both had pretty good first halves themselves coming off the bench. Like I said, Drake has had a very good game, even though he has no points to show for it.
Oh.
And Lauren's had a great game with several points to show for it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Brandon's just on a mission.
He is. He's a senior, and he.
Yeah.
He wants his last game of his high school career to be a victory.
Well, they all do. It would be nice. You know, spotting this team a few years ago, you knew they were going to be good. And they have not disappointed. Pelton coming off the field and Hayden Gay after having a very good game. Each one, Pelton getting a goal and an assist. Hayden Gay just playing well. Getting some good services in, playing some good defense himself.
Well, the ball's chipped back here, and
The
ball's been basically in Minerva-Newcomb's territory most of the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
It's a nice ball. Good touch.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Brett Drew goes wide, and you can't defend against that. You know, at this level, it's very hard. And the Minerva-Newcomb crowd is rooting their purple colors on.
They want to get a goal.
Yeah. There's something to show for some long trip up here to Plattsburgh. They do have some fine restaurants in Plattsburgh if they care to check them out.
Yeah.
And you know, the hometown cable would appreciate any donations. You can throw Calvin's way also.
Yeah, to 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York. 12919. Or then where else can they
.com, Plattsburgh.com, pay through PayPal. And that's how Calvin keeps this going. And Calvin is on Facebook also. He's got quite a following now, you know. I'll throw this out there for every friend of Calvin on Facebook. Throw Calvin $5.
Yeah.
You know?
Calvin would like that. How many friends on Facebook, Calvin?
Well, let's just throw him $5.
1,226.
Hey, you know what?
1,226.
Calvin would be able to retire or get this camera fixed.
Retire at $6,000. Yes.
He would feel rich compared to some of the donations that he has, or I should say lack of donations sometimes. But Calvin would be able to get this camera fixed.
Yeah, you get the tripod you want.
You get the tripod that I've been complaining about for several games. So.
Calvin, I just want you to know when I'm doing it with Joe, he whines the whole time about that tripod.
Really?
Oh my God! You gotta go listen to some of those games.
Calvin, I do need some better equipment, please. I don't know. I'm going to my union.
I'll give him a better tripod.
I'm going to my union rep if it doesn't happen soon. But we're actually looking for somebody to film the game this coming Saturday. You know what I'll do? I'll speak to Sean Rogers, see if Sean will do it, if he'll be able to.
Yeah,
you know,
he should let him do that.
Yeah. Or actually,
you'll be calling the play-by-play, so he can just offer his commentary.
You know, we could do it. Actually, maybe you could video. Who knows? You know, we could switch on and off. Who knows? We'll have three of us up there.
You're not next week, or
yes,
or
next week
four?
we're doing radio next week also.
No, you're doing the camera. I don't do camera.
You can do camera.
No.
Let's go, Joey. Come on.
No.
Okay, don't then.
No.
You see how you are?
No, you're the Joe. You've gotten
this is a good ball
progressively better every week with the camera.
Couldn't do anything.
I mean, you know Calvin, but you've gotten better.
Couldn't do anything but get better. That was pretty lousy that first game or two. I'm glad there's a second.
Drake.
Oh, here's Drake. Good defense. And here goes Rogers. Rogers can take a good shot here.
Goes wide. But it's a good thing the defense collapsed on Drake because he was going to.
Well, it's been kind of vanilla here this second half. Chazy has no goals to show for it, but Lauren gave up a great opportunity for one, and I think they just want to kind of let nature take its course with 16:33 left in the second half, and I'm to say left in this game.
Yeah, with this game is not going to go any farther than 16 more minutes.
5-0, and Brandon Lauren showed that first half. He just bedeviled the Mountaineers of Minerva-Newcomb every which way but loose. Well, we got 3 goals in the first 10 minutes, was it?
Yeah.
Pretty close to it, yeah.
They came out on fire.
Yeah, they did. And that's what you had. They made a statement right off the bat, Chazy did, and they didn't let off. In 33 seconds left, Pelton buried number 5, so.
Yeah. Like I said, if there was any wind left in the sails of the Mountaineers, Pelton put that away.
It was gone.
That final goal.
Gone.
Well, Coach McAuliffe is going to be very happy tonight with the effort that these boys put in.
Chazy, after the girls losing their championship match and then the boys come in here and doing this, I think Chazy fans are breathing a little sign of relief.
Yeah, and we want to congratulate Coach Karen Sherman-Trombley and the team on a great year.
Listen, they have a young team. They're going to be back here next year.
Yeah, they will.
I will mention that they are going to be back here next year. They got to be favorites in the division again because she's losing 3 seniors, and the rest are coming back, and they played well. They lost 2-0, and it was a good game. Well, they didn't do what they had to do. Chazy was missing it, and Elizabethtown wasn't. Chazy they're having a tough game. That comes sometimes with a young team. Here goes Lauren. Lauren from distance, and a good shot by Lauren.
What a rip by Lauren. Wow, that's a ESPN
no doubt
top 10 play. Make that number 4 for Lauren. And if you see that on film, he knuckleballed that ball into that far corner.
Who got the assist on that one?
I'm not sure.
Yep.
From 12.
That's Reynolds.
From Kyle Reynolds, his brother, Nathan Reynolds.
That was the first goal this half.
Yep.
14:59 left in the game, and Chazy up 6-0.
Joe, my prediction was 6, so we'll see if it stands.
Good job, Joey.
Well, I think Chazy's going to score another one before it's over with.
They might even let Minerva-Newcomb get one in, too. That's a good shot, actually. Brandon Lauren show tonight. Brandon with his 4th goal. And he has an assist. He's been involved in 5 out of the 6 goals, and he could have had another one earlier in the second half. He tried to shovel to Reynolds, but put on the brakes a little bit. Chazy shows why they are the defending section champs and ranked number 1 in the state. Make no mistake about it. And another player down from Minerva-Newcomb, and there's another player down from Minerva-Newcomb.
Oh, here's an opportunity.
Good spot. Let's see what they can do. They're going to do. If they can do a quick one here, they could catch Chazy out, but they have nothing. We got a player rolling around on the turf. Not a happy camper, but. And here's a really good spot, right on top of the box.
Well, who's going to take it? You think they're just going to boom for it? I don't think you're going to see a set play here.
No. Let's see what Bissonette can do. He may have to make a save here to keep this shutout.
Who's taking the shot for them? Is it 3?
Probably 21 usually. Yeah.
Yeah, 21. That was Silva. Oh, A.O. Silva.
He's probably one of their better skilled players. But that one there is a wasted opportunity for the Mountaineers to get on the board to get one. And a couple players coming in momentarily for the Chazy Eagles. Number 15.
We've got Dylan Garrow.
Alex Rabideau going to be getting some playoff experience. A little Dylan Garrow. Alex Rabideau coming off another second terrible knee injury. He doesn't have a brace on.
Oh, that's
either.
Rabideau. I thought it was Dylan.
No, that's Alex Rabideau. Chazy having their way again. Mountaineers had a little something going, but.
Yeah, knocked away by number 2. A good defensive play by Veal.
Good job by Drew just to contain that ball.
Well, Joe, we've been down here
Let
doing
him
this
down.
game for a while, but the last 3 years, and those games, last few years have been like 1-0.
1 goal games.
Yeah.
1 goal games. This one here is.
It's been a while since they've had a blowout in a sectional championship game.
Last time was Elizabethtown. I think Chazy.
On a blowout?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they put it to him like 5-1 or something, 6-1. Yeah, it was Nolan Ryan here. Nolan, I think, had 3 goals himself. So, and they've had some battles with Elizabethtown.
That was
too.
back in like 2006 or 7.
That's when it would be. 'Cause I
Actually,
remember one time.
it wasn't 6. They lost it in 6. It had been 2007.
Yeah, we were old Chazy coming out and Brandon Lauren getting a well-deserved hand from the Chazy faithful with 4 goals and an assist tonight. Brandon Lauren showing out. Coming Brett Drews had a great game, and Nathan Reynolds also playing very well. So Chazy getting some few more players in the mix. Zach Brothers in number 3, Dylan Doran number 6, Alex Rabideau number 15. Is Rabideau playing defense on that far side? Is that where he is?
No, he's on the front here. He's
Yeah, I was going to say, who's on that far side? I'm trying to find out. Because they got those silly haircuts, and I can tell them that is Botten, it looks like.
They moved Botten out of the sweep? Or
I don't know, I just wish they wouldn't do that, but they do, so. What are you going to do?
Oh, here's a...
That's a good chance.
Yeah, well... No effort there for Bissonette.
No. He does have good hands, and he's going to take a few seconds to let his team get set up the field.
And you know what? We should give Bissonette his due. A senior, never played goalie. And he stepped in and did a great job.
Alec Lapeer, that's what it is on the far
There you
side.
are,
All right. I got Alec. I'm trying to get that gate down. I can see him by his walk now. Yeah, doing some good footwork. Passing actually Rogers in the barrier, but well defended by the Mountaineers of Minerva-Newcomb. And they're trying to get a quick transition game going, and Lapeer did a good job just getting a foot on that. And Zach Brothers does
Zach is in the game, yeah.
Nice little job. He's in the middle. And Rogers handling a player out there rather roughly, but no call. And barrier with Chazy with the ball, being challenged in the middle, and he gets it by and kicked into the Chazy zone.
With how much time left?
Well, we're at the 10-minute mark, and like I said, Chazy's going to be substituting pretty freely here. Number 7, Justin Roy, going to be checking in for the Eagles.
There's Dylan.
There he is. Dylan Garrow will be going in. Joey Bouye will be going in, and maybe Richard Pilon will be going in.
The other night.
First goal, what a great one, too. It was a nice shot.
Yeah, it was.
It's not often you can get a bunch of subs in a game like this. And good job by Justin Brothers going up to Zach Brothers, up to Derek Drake. Drake with a little move, and he's taken down hard.
Taken down
Nothing
by
egregious,
2.
and there's going to be there's a shin pad later.
Oh, he's giving me a yellow card.
Yeah, number 2. That's their 3rd yellow card of the game. They have more yellow cards than goals, and that's not a good thing.
What's the yellow card called?
What's the yellow card called?
That's a Martin, a Tim Martin.
Tim Martin, wow. And Tim Martin is in the stands here today.
Tim Martin.
Tim Martin has made the trek up from New York, and it's Yellow Card Martin, as he was called.
Tim Martin.
Red Card Martin. We have, we haven't picked on Kevin Mulligan over at all in 2 games.
Made it easy too. We just haven't done it.
Well, he did delay the start of the Girls Star Spangled Banner, so we didn't want to get him on that one.
And he butchered a few names.
He butchered
a few red card. He did a red card coming out.
Who did the red card go to?
Oh,
was that a second one?
It might be. Who knows?
Okay. And then he butchered some names before the game.
They were going to be playing down a player, and they could ill afford to do that. I think it was against number 14. He probably had some verbal negativity going on.
That'd be Elia Arias.
So I think he's done for the day with a red card. And Drake's off the field, Barrier's off the field, Poitras is off the field, and pretty much every starter. And
smart move.
Yeah, no injuries. Leave what he does. Leave a few of your studs out there in defense, and actually he has 2 subs out there with Lapeer and Dylan Doran. So prevent injury. Sometimes you get a little frustrated and Good job by Zach Brothers just to thwart that attack, put a foot on it, and a service in. And a nice job by Bissonette. That's what he is tough, but he's down now. He's not. Did he get injured? He got injured, and they're going to stop the clock here with 8 minutes and 30.
I think he got a knee.
9 seconds
somewhere
left. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
And Bissonette is doing okay. And you know, Joe, I know before the game you tried to get Coach George Brenler up here. He's in the stands.
We could have used him,
but he said he didn't. He wanted to watch the game, and of course we got our field in Chazy, the legendary Joe Brenler Field. George Brenler, Joe. His son, Joe.
Joe's a legend too.
This is for the good.
Yeah, George Brenler.
Good strike by Rogers.
The George Brenler Field. Better get that straight.
That's right. He doesn't have his son was a brigadier general. So
yeah.
You're doing Botton.
Which one is that? You know?
Giroux.
No, Joe would know.
Botton and Justin Brothers coming off the field, and they did a fabulous job tonight. And he's putting Giroux and Poitras back in the sweeper and stopper position in defense.
Hey Joe, Coach Brenler's son, that's the brigadier general. What's his
Joe.
name? That is Joe. Okay. Now, did you go to school with Joe?
Yeah, Joe was a year behind me.
Okay.
And you could see he was going to be a general even then.
Oh, really?
Just a very nice, sharp guy. And he's actually, if I have a young man in the service, I would like him to be my general. You know, have him be the general of my son or myself. Really, Joe is just that kind of person. He has that demeanor. Mm-hmm. You know, just takes care of people. He really is a nice man. And to make the general ranks in the Army, not being a West Pointer either. He's not a West Pointer, so he has come up without the West Point connections, I should say. And he has done very well.
Well, Joe, we're under 7 minutes, and it's the Eagles will win another sectional championship.
How many is this, Joy?
Oh, boy.
We're still in double digits.
Well, I'm trying to think. They didn't win it in 06. They've won every one since. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They've won 7 in a row.
Okay.
And then prior to that, they won how many?
Yeah. Quite a few.
Yeah.
Let's see what these reserves can do for the Chazy.
Well, they're doing quite well, actually.
Against a decent team. There's Rogers, you got him.
Poitras doing a nice job. Look at that play by Poitras.
Well, he's got a couple. You got numbers here. You got numbers. Oh, we had numbers.
Oh, coming from behind. And they got Giroux in the sweeper position.
Yeah. That's a nice little ball right there by Zach Brothers over to Rogers. Rogers had a good shot earlier, just off, and Poitras on the far side over to Alec Lapierre, and going up to Dylan Garrow. Dylan Garrow puts a nice move on, but
so the question is, can the reserves find the back of the net here?
Let's find it. Chazy's only scored 1 goal this half.
Yeah.
But
and there's Richard.
Richard Pilon is going to be going in. Is he going in what position? Is he going to be playing defense?
Looks like he's playing the fullback position, huh?
Yeah, it does. Unfamiliar after his scoring debut.
Well, we don't want to throw out all our weapons in the playoffs. They do watch hometown cable, as you said, Joe.
It is true. Richard's going to be playing. He's outside midfielder. That's where he's going to be.
It's nice to see the senior get into a sectional game.
Oh, yeah. It's good that Robbie can do this. You know, I mean, he has the capabilities and just lucky to be able to do it this game. I mean, it's normally these games are 1-goal games, and you just got your 11 or 13 players, and that's all you normally see.
Bissonette is right there. He's just a good athlete, and
he's been a decent keeper this year.
Yeah.
Of course, he hasn't really been challenged a lot.
No.
This year, I don't remember them having to make the big save this year at all because they've had such comfortable leads all through the season. And even during the Beatmantown game, you know, that was the one goal that he come out of the net, you know, you missed.
That was a rookie mistake.
That was a rookie mistake. And but I'd still rather see him do that than be one of these passive, you know, he's fearless. And I like that about him, you know, he's got good hands. So, but he probably will be challenged in the next round or two. We're going to be playing a whole bunch of teams.
22 is for Chazy.
Jacob Kennedy.
Jacob Kennedy.
Checking into the game, and Poitras out. So, all substitutions except for Giroux and the keeper, Bissonette, are in the game. Giving him some minutes. Nice service.
That's a nice service.
But too far.
That'll be a goal kick.
Yeah.
3 minutes approaching, Joe.
Well,
It's been one of the more relaxing games to call for a sectional championship than we've done a long time.
This relaxing, I don't remember one.
It's been a while.
Well, like I said, there was a time a few years ago during the Nolan Ryan era when he was schooling the E-Town team here that night, and that was the only one I can remember being that easy. And straight here has been easy up and down the line. Now Coach McCullough has all substitutions in there except for,
I mean, it looks like
Bissonette.
Everybody
has
been in the game.
Everybody's in the game, the whole team, and that's
for a
pretty
sectional
cool.
championship.
Listen, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care. That's pretty cool. You don't see it very often.
Now the Mountaineers want to score a goal.
Oh, sure, they'd like to break the shutout. Why not? They're going to come at him hard. And I don't know if Coach Winslow has a few subs in there herself, but I think I see some players that I haven't seen. That's a good ball right there. And Tommy Tebow trying to get by.
Chickasaw goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
You want to say something, Calvin?
We missed the 2-minute warning again.
Oh, we missed the 2-minute warning again. Yep. We're experiencing the breakdown of Kevin Mulligan up here.
Kevin.
You know, after announcing he has two halves to get it right to the final 2 minutes, and
That's okay.
well, the problem is he's tweeting all his friends with his big fan base and stuff, and Kevin says it's past his bedtime.
We're going to put his lovely wife Barbara in charge from now on.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Poor Kevin. And we tried, and Kevin, I tried to go 2 games, and I just couldn't. I had to get you on here. Hey, you're welcome. Well, Joe, we'll let Kevin call this. There's how much time, Kev?
1 minute.
1 minute left here in the game.
Good job, Mr. Mulligan. Your former students would be proud of you. All right, are they going to be able to break this shutout? What do you think, Joey? Call it. Make a call.
I won't say no, but they're capable. Bissonette.
That was a good save. Good shot.
Yeah. Well,
Chazy had their way tonight with the Mountaineers.
the Mountaineers, they haven't placed
They're going to try.
They do even a short.
I like that they haven't quit.
No.
Why not? I like that they haven't quit.
Oh.
And we're at 10.
Yeah, this game is going to be over with here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game.
It is official. Chazy wins another sectional game in a very relatively easy fashion here tonight, Joe.
Yes, they did. They came in tonight and they explained things early and often in that first half. Brandon Lauren, he's going to get my player of the game up and down all the way around. I mean, he was involved in, 4 out of the 6 goals, or actually 5 out of the 6, excuse me, with 4 goals himself and then a nice assist. Pelton played, the whole team played well.
Yeah, they did.
Up and down the field. Transition game was very good. Their defense was excellent. Bissonette, he really wasn't called upon until just the very end to make any kind of a good stop. But Chazy will be playing for another regional title next Saturday in Potsdam.
And
We
Joe
will
and
be
I
there.
will be there. You and I will be there. We'll be carrying it for hometown radio, and we're hoping for hometown cable too. So this has been another hometown cable production here at the Plattsburgh High School Sports Complex on the 3rd of November 2012. The Chazy Eagles beat the Mountaineers of Minerva-Newcomb in the sectional championship 6-0. Calvin will hang around here for the presentation of the trophy.
All right, see you there. Yeah.
Gene, we'll see you.
Looks like Chris LaRose will represent Section 7, giving the Section 7 trophy to Reynolds and Lauren, and they spit on the trophy. That's the way it was, and it's November 3rd, 2012. The Eagles will advance and hopefully find themselves in another championship game and on the winning side in a couple of weeks. Thanks to Joey Trombley and Joe the Fish Poisson for taking us through today's game. Thanks for watching, and for those of you who support viewer-supported local television, hometown cable TV, worthy of your support.